Alright, I'm going to share with you a devotional today from Tony Campolo's book called Let Me Tell You a Story, and the devotional is titled Sharing Coffee. So let's get started. So if you need some good stories, just come to Philadelphia and wander around the streets downtown. You will meet many wonderful people and have many varied experiences. You will certainly come away enriched by some strange encounters. One day, about the noon hour, I was walking down Chestnut Street when I noticed a homeless person walking towards me. He was covered with dirt and soot from head to toe. There was filthy stuff caked on his skin, but the most noticeable thing about him was his beard. It hung down almost to his waist, and there was rotted food stuck in it. The man was holding a cup of McDonald's coffee, and the lip of the cup was already smudged from his dirty mouth. So as he staggered toward me, he seemed to be staring into his cup of coffee, and then suddenly he looked up to me and yelled, "Hey, mister, you want some of my coffee?" I have to admit, I really didn't, but I knew that the right thing to do was to accept his generosity, and so I said, "I'll take a sip." As I handed the cup back to him, I said, "You're getting pretty generous, aren't you, giving away your coffee? What's gotten into you today that's made you just so generous?" The old man looked straight into my eyes and said, "Well, the coffee was especially delicious today, and I figure if God gives you something good, you ought to share it with people." I thought to myself, oh man, he has really set me up. This is going to cost me at least $5. I asked him, "I suppose there's something that I can do for you in return, isn't there?" And the man, he turned to me and answered, "Yeah. You can give me a hug." To tell you the truth, I was hoping to give him $5. He put his arm around me, and I put my arms around him, and then suddenly I realized something. He wasn't going to let me go. People were passing us on the sidewalk. They were staring at me. There I was, dressed in establishment garb, hugging this dirty, filthy, homeless person. I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do. Then little by little, my embarrassment changed to awe and reverence. I heard a voice echoing down the corridors of time, saying, "I was hungry. Did you feed me? I was naked. Did you clothe me? I was sick. Did you care for me? I was that homeless person that you met on Chestnut Street. Did you hug me? For if you did it to the least of these, you did it to me." The line that I really like in this is where the man says, "The coffee was especially delicious today, and I figure if God gives you something good, you ought to share it with people." Now, the reason I really like this line is because I think we as Christians, we have something wonderful. We have something great. We have Jesus in our lives. We've asked God to be an important part of our lives. And when we have something great like that, it's a shame for us to keep it quiet. We shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that we have a love for Jesus. We shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that we go to a Christian school. We shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that we attend church. We should be proud of those things, and we should be willing to share those things with others, because the people around us are looking for a source of hope, and they're desperate. And if we can show them by the way we talk and by the way we act that God is real in our lives, and that He does provide us with a sense of peace and a sense of direction and hope, people might turn to us. We need to be that light in a world that is enclosed with darkness. And I hope this encourages you to take a stand for what it is that you believe in, and to be willing to share that with the people around you. And more importantly, show the people around you that it is important to you by the way you act and the way that you talk. So I hope you have a great day. Take care.